Alright, so I've made it into my Airbnb. Julie's super nice. She's an artist. She paints a lot. This room is pretty cool. The house is pretty cold now. I should maybe like go around and close up some of the windows. She's been gone for a few hours now. I'm about to head out and go to Newtown Station, which is right outside a lot of the shut down areas. So I'll meet up with some more furs and come back relatively late, I guess. I got a shit ton of snacks. And I shit you not, there's so many people I should thank for that. Halud for the kaya, which don't tell some people. That's so delicious. And then Volt Ashcore for the shit tons of tiny little like candy bar snacks. And then Omega Dragon for the Tim Tams galore. I don't have space in my bag for any of that, so I have to ship it all back. So I may do a large shipment where I take stuff and I just send things back that I'm not using anymore for the rest of the trip, which was a lot of things. So that said, I think I'm good for the remainder of the trip. I'm gonna get some food. I'm being bothered for food, so I'll show you guys around the Airbnb maybe tomorrow. But for now, peace. I'm here with Scribble, and we're in a vegan fish and chips place. I shit you not. What's and chips, and I'm really interested to know how this turns out. So we are now going to try the vegan fish.
We've left the restaurant because we suspect it's going to be bad and we don't want to insult their food in front of them, which seems like the right thing to do.
I think that's fair, and I think it's fair, and I feel like it's a very responsible and respectful thing to do.
So, give it a bite.
Alright.
So, inside it doesn't really look like fish. It doesn't have the sort of...
It looks very spongy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like tofu.
Yeah.
It's toe fishy.
Yeah.
Does it taste like fish?
It doesn't really taste like fish. You know those imitation crab sticks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it tastes like.
It tastes like that.
It doesn't even smell like fish.
Yeah.
It smells kind of like just hot water.
It doesn't. It's not actually fish.
Of course not.
Can guarantee. It tastes like a sponge. All right, everybody. So today, kind of starting off. I did some work this morning. I didn't want to show you guys. I can't show you any of it. It's kind of classified stuff. But I want to give you a quick tour of my Airbnb. The owner has gone for the day, so it's a really interesting place. Really highly recommend it at this stage. I still have reservations about Airbnb, but I'm giving it kind of a good once-over. So here's my bedroom. It's where I've been staying. And the lady I'm staying with is an artist. So take you kind of through the tour of the place here. Kitchen's over here. You can kind of see all of the halls are decorated with art. It's a very, very cool place, and I highly recommend it. If you're ever in Sydney and you need someone to stay with near Bondi, Julie is the one to stay with. So she's got some really cool kind of I don't know. It's very open and very homey. It's a very older house. One of the things I noticed was the handles are just really cool. You can kind of see. It's a bathroom. Give you guys a brief look over at the bathroom here, and you can get an idea about the design. The shower is just, I don't know. To me, it felt very unique. Two different handles for two different water flows, and And it's just, I don't know, this house is very old. So you get the brief layover. And so, it's currently winter in Sydney, or turning into winter in Sydney. It looks like it just rained outside, which is interesting. Sunny, slightly overcast, but still really pleasant. So I have to go find a bus stop. Got my Opal card in hand, which will let me get on the buses really easy. But all around, it's a pleasant day in a different country. So let's do a little thought experiment here. I've been here for 4 days now. I'm a little bit more than quarter through my trip. I'm here for 20 days. I've not seen really much of anything that could be construed as dangerous. So, that being said, I have swam in the ocean outside of the boundaries, not got stung, not been eaten by a shark. I've not seen any spiders. There is a common joke called about drop bears, which is totally funny. They don't exist. Koalas, haven't seen anything really like koalas or anything like that, which are cute and cuddly. So, honestly, I'm really unsure of where all the dangerous things are, and I'm convinced that it's a pretty safe place to be. So, would I come back? Yeah, I think I might come back in the future. It's really chill, really relaxed, but I don't think I would do 20 days. I think I'll end up picking a new spot to go visit, and ending up, visiting there instead. In Gold Coast, it felt like Hawaii, very much like Hawaii, but the general building architecture was screamed California, but the people had the aggro of New York, and all of the animals have the aggro of New Yorkers times thousands. But in Sydney, it also feels a little weird. It feels like London just kind of popped up in the middle of the ocean. But there's these things called Opal cards. They're basically a wireless payment system, and I got some, and it has been really nice. I prefer to not get the whole, rental cars, stuff like that, especially in a country where I'm unfamiliar with. And even with the GPS, your phone can't always be super accurate. For the record, I'm just gonna kind of sit back here in the shade. I have a budget of about $100 per day. I have so far blown that budget a shit ton the past couple days. But some days you'll have highs, and some days you'll have lows in your spending. And I find that usually the first day in a new place, especially with friends, it makes it really expensive. So I can even that out by underspending over the next couple days, which is beneficial to me because I'm also working. So I'm not doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff out and about. I'll be working from the office, commuting in with the bus and the train system, and I think it costs me a total of, I think, $4.50 to take the bus and the train halfway across the city. And then food has been averaging me about $12 to $14 Australian, which means that that's approximately $10 a plate. That's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you can average that out to about $30, $35 US a day. And what that ends up meaning, to me anyway, is that while I may have spent a couple $100 over the last couple days, I can now seriously regain all of that back by underspending, which you don't need to spend a lot to have a good time in another country. So, I'm trying to find the Chinatown, but I don't know where it is because I'm brand new to the city, and I have no data on my phone. So, when in doubt, gas stations and 7-Elevens usually help.
Seriously, I do.
So, that's where I'm heading now. For those of you back home, you need to know what it costs to get a Powerade. What's the convenience store cost of being in Australia? So I'm convinced there's a lot more to Sydney than its standard city skyline. The architecture here is amazing. If you want to see amazing architectural design that's very different from the States, you definitely come here. Check out this alternate city skyline we got going on. One of the best parts about traveling, especially solo, like I'm doing right now, is the level of adventure. You don't really have anywhere you need to be unless you've pre-scheduled something out. So you just can kind of wander. Even if you don't find your destination, you've probably found a lot of other really cool stuff, or you met a lot of really cool people along the way. Ever get the feeling you're going backwards in life? Let me just say that if I took a cab everywhere, I couldn't experience half of this. It's such a cool place. So I'm pretty sure I've made it to Chinatown now. There's lots of Asian stores and Asian symbols and stuff all over the place. I'm gonna explore a bit, show you guys the highlights. Gonna grab some food. Well, it is most certainly raining now, but this has been amazing. I'm pretty sure, sorry, I didn't get an initial shot for you all, but I've devoured these homemade dumplings, made in the back, really good, and my ramen. It's tasty, very tasty. I won't bore you with the meat eating, but if you're ever in city Chinatown, come to the Chicks. It's the place where I'm eating right now to get all this stuff. It's so good. Definitely worth it. So remember how I said it was raining? Or that it looked like it was going to rain hard? That's the Seattleite in me going, yeah, it's going to rain hard. So check that. Probably can't see it on the screen, but look how hard it's raining. I was encouraged to put in a review of the camera I'm using for these vlogs. This is being shot on the Ekin H2R. Sorry for the noise in the background. I'm currently in the train ride going back to my Airbnb for the night. So yeah, shot on the Ekin H2R. And I really like this little thing. This is, raw audio from the thing. I don't have any extra accessories for it. It uses a micro SD card and charges with a USB and has a little battery pack. Runs out of battery pretty quickly, but it's nice. It's got a screen built into the back of it. Makes life a little bit easy. Yeah, it's Wi-Fi compatible, so I can also see it on my phone. $70 came with a lot of accessories. I highly recommend it so far. It's definitely getting a workover with this vlog. So yeah, had some pretty good food and some beer with some friends. Met some new people. It's and tomorrow's gonna be a good day. I'm slated to do a photo shoot and some other things as well, and I'll see if I can get permission to do vlogging of that as well. But Sydney so far has been a lot of fun. It feels like like New York light. It's not quite as intense as New York, but it's sprawled out and architecturally nice. So that headed back to the Airbnb to call it a night, do some more work, edit some photos. It'll be good.